Okay, so testing 1, 2, 3. Can everybody hear me? Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Hello? Hello, testing 1, 2, 3. Something wrong with my sound? Oh, you can hear me now. Is that loud enough? Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Nice and clear? Tell me, is this better like this or is this better like this, the second one? Which is better? Okay, let's get going. How is everybody? This presentation is a little bit of a review of the last one because I forgot to put my main microphone on, and some of you commented you couldn't hear me clear. But the good news is there was some really sad, down, and people who were a little depressed and under the weather, and I lifted their spirits up. Yes, so amen. I'm happy for that, and I'm exhausted, happy, excited. I'm not going to say the V word because YouTube will block my channel. So you'll know about the V word, yes? So I'll avoid using that for that reason. But I am going to cover quickly like a 15-minute rundown on the last presentation and then just talk general to you. So I get a thumbs up. Everybody's happy about that, and we'll get on with it. So I'll try to be in the little bottom window if that's possible, okay? If I'm clever enough. Oh, I'm here. How big can I go? I presume you can see that video of me in the corner, but if not, I'm here anyway. You know I'm here. I'm talking to you. So we're in 2020. It's March 27, nearly the end of a quarter of the year already. Wow, start saving for Christmas. Some of you are in your home, not allowed out. Others are still enjoying life and shouldn't be. Whatever this situation is, it's very, very serious, and it needs some serious attention from all of us. So buckle up. Understand that you're in a special time at the moment. If you've got children, and some of the things that are getting people through is the recommendations I made last time, and there's a list at the end of the presentation. Do them. Do them. Yes. Sit down and make a project. Sit down and plan your next 1 year, 2 years, and 3 years, 5 years. Plan what you're going to do. Plan what you'd like to achieve, what your goal is, and how the steps are that you're going to get to that. I told you this is going to be another 2 months close down before this is over. A minimum 1 month, and you'll see restrictions. So April, you're not going to be allowed out. And those countries like Australia, man, how disappointing and how crazy you guys are. You have a choice. You have short-term pain or long-term pain. Short-term major pain, stay indoors, don't go out, medical only, odds and even number place to buy food, stay indoors. If everybody does that for 2 to 3 weeks, this thing is over. You know who's got it. Put them somewhere, treat them, and everyone goes back to work. You don't have a problem anymore. And that's hard, yes. But what is the alternative is that you're fighting this for 6 months to a year. Now, all the world relies on the tourist industry, and nobody can fly to a country. So if you haven't locked down, don't think they're going to let you fly to another country. It's just not going to happen. It doesn't matter you say to them, oh, no, I've been locked down for 14 days. It's not going to work. Now, come on, Trump, bite the bullet. As much as all you expats, or a lot of you don't like him, bite the bullet, lock down, really go hard for 14 to 21 days, block all the borders, and let's get this over with. Australia, catch up. Excuse me. No, I haven't been out for over 2 weeks, so I can't have the virus. Every time I see somebody cough, I think, he's got the virus. It's just in the head. But I'm not saying the full name. I get blocked. I had a biscuit before we started, sneaked a little sweet snack to give me a little boost because I'm really tired. I've been working on I've written. We've got a new website opening. I hope in about 7 days. There's about 100 pages of brand new information on it, and it's to help us. People get confused about the two businesses, the two things that we have. One is a health retreat. People come for a holiday, and we're not expecting anyone for a while. And then we have the local business where people come for a recharge, and I'm going to cover a little bit of that in this presentation. But I don't know if you can see that. I've been working on on a house, and as you know, we have a development on. So there's this house. It's the American barn style. I don't know if I got a copy of the front of it here. Ink is very expensive here, so we don't do a lot of printing if we can avoid it. So I thought I had one picture there I could show you. Anyway, it's the American barn style. If you search American barn, you see the shape of it. So I'm pretty excited about that. We made some changes, and let me put that around that way. Maybe it makes more sense to you. So anyway, it's hard work. So I've been doing that. In the last 2 weeks, I finished about 9 pages of 137 pages I have to finish for the new website. The old website for Atlantis-Salute-Spa will be redirected to that one. It's called Atlantis Health ReTreat. It's the same Atlantis. It's the same business. The reason we're doing that is to get away from confusion, because if people ring up for that, we know that it's an overseas person because we market for that, and it separates that from the local people. So does that sound good? So this story is it's not over till it's over, and I have some exciting news. The first client that came here and stayed here for 3 months just got some fantastic news that he is 100% cancer-free, and so his journey and his challenges and his successes on Sunday afternoon. God willing, I can share all of that information with you, show you his scans before, scans after, and went through a really hard time to get this person cancer-free, but we won. And we're really grateful to the man upstairs who does all the healing, and for us to create the perfect environment for that to happen. So God bless you, buddy. And you don't have to believe. And only you know what I mean when I say that, yes? So let's get going. I think I have to use the mouse. Okay. I'm going to go to the next slide. There we go. I hope it doesn't keep running on all the slides now. All right. Psalms 19.5-8. You will not fear the terror of the night, the arrow that flies by day, the plague that stalks in darkness, or the pestilence that ravage at noon. Though 1,000 may fall at your side and 10,000 on your right hand, the pestilence will not reach you. You need to have faith. You need to believe and trust. You need to get off the internet and stop this sharing of negativity. Did you hear about that? Did you know that this is... Guys, you're feeding fuel. You're feeding the devil. Unsubstantiated stuff that's out there. You know, I've heard of people killing people and hospitals, helping elderly die quickly, and all this stuff is so bad. So stop sharing it. Stop talking about it. Talk about your project, your imaginary project. Make one. Write it down. Instructions are at the end of this video, and get on with planning or working. Find something to do that's productive. Now is a great time. If you search online, you can find a way to buy some plastic pipe and make a veggie garden in aquaponics, in the backyard with food grade plastic pipe, 4-inch or 100 millimeter plastic pipe. You can make yourself a veggie garden at the moment. You can do something. You can find something to do. Dedicate time to talk to people on the phone and make sure other people are all right, but isolate yourself. Don't go out at all, because the risk is not worth it, and the risk is you will be sitting at home for 6 months. So please stay at home. There's the history of this type of thing. And as you can see, it goes back a long time. And if you can pause this video and zoom in and have a good close look at that, you'll see some of them 12 million, 25 to 35 million. We're down at a very small quantity. It's going to get worse probably before it gets better. So just be aware of that. Accept it. Accept that some things are out of your control. Here's some details of the numbers and the years and the type of things that were going on in the past. So there you go. And look after these people, yes? If you know any nurses, just send them love and support and let them know that they're special people and they're on the front line fighting for you. And like this wording says, we stay here for you with love. Please stay home for us. And it's a very important message, yeah? Be careful that this isn't, and again, not spreading negative information. I really do not like vaccinations. I have a fear of something that I witnessed in a dream. And for that reason, and I shared that on the last video, I'm not going to go into that again today. But I truly believe that you should make a really well-informed decision about vaccinations. Now, I heard that they're talking about mass vaccinations compulsory to everyone in China, and that may become international, worldwide. I will not allow them to inject me, and I would recommend to all of my adult family to do the same thing. And for children, I would not allow them to be vaccinated. There's a lot of reason behind that, and that's for another video, of course, not for today's one. So that's a bit of negativity. You can pause this. I'm not going to spend hours on them. I want to talk about cancer and what you should be doing in this difficult time, and it'll be the information will be in more detail this Sunday afternoon at 2 o'clock. So my time now is almost 5 p.m. So 3 hours before this, 4 hours before this, 1 p.m. will be a 2-hour, very long, detailed presentation for those that have cancer and what you should do, the steps at home and the steps you can do if you come here. And I welcome live questions. So in fact, I can't see the question window here, but I'll go to that when I finish this presentation. If there's anybody, please type in your questions. While we're here, don't forget to like this video, write a comment if you appreciate what I'm doing, and please share to your friends and family, because this Sunday is going to be something really unique and really special, and I'm going to give you some secrets that you can do at home if you don't want to travel to a health facility, or at the moment you may not be able to. I'll let you know how to get things going at home. So this video is about being successful, yes? Read every day. Unsuccessful people watch TV every day. Successful people compliment other people. Unsuccessful people criticize. Embrace change, fear change. And we're going through a change at the moment. You know, my father used to give me a clip. His name was Kevin. Used to give me a clip on the back of the head, you know, if I didn't wash my hands. Now we're all doing it. Make sure everybody washes their hands is a good idea. Forgive others. Don't hold judges, and unsuccessful people hold grudges. Successful people talk about ideas, continuously learn, accept responsibility for their failures, have a sense of gratitude, and set goals and develop a life plan. I hope you spend this moment, that if you're not working doing that, also spend a moment writing down everything that you're feeling daily. Do a little diary, because that may help one of your grandchildren, friends, or family in the future. So I think it's a really important moment to write down your fears or your excitement, or the fact that you just enjoyed the break, or you've ran out of food, or whatever the challenges you are. Unsuccessful people not only hold a grudge, they talk about people, think they know everything, blame others for their failures, have a sense of entitlement, and never set goals. That's my cat to remind me to tell everyone to look after animals, including street animals. So if you go out today or anytime, let's say you're going to the shopping center, don't be scared if you see a little vacant lot to leave a little bit of food out, or if you see any animals in the street, especially where we are here in Ecuador or in Australia or anywhere. Dogs in tourist areas are used to people feeding them, giving them leftovers from the restaurant and so on. That's not happening at the moment. So I think it's really, really important for you to understand that they need our help as well at the moment. So please leave. You know, you buy a $2 bag of food. We buy, I would say, more than one a day. My wife, she's got cats here, cats there, and she sees dogs and she drops food for them as well. She's out every day before we were locked up. She was out every day feeding the animals, and now on the days that we're allowed out, she's feeding the animals. So, and she takes water, and for kittens, she takes special milk for them. I think that's important to remember. A message to my children: if you should ever need me in this difficult time, all you need to do is call me. It won't matter if I'm sleeping, if I've had a falling out with you, if I'm going through my own issues, because there's nothing more important than you to me. No matter what circumstances, I will always be there to help, support, comfort you during the time of need. So please remember that I will always be there. I will always love you, and don't hesitate to contact me. And that's something I think if you would like to copy that screen and share it with your family at this time, let them know that you're there for them no matter what has happened in the past. People worrying about foreign aid. I'm living in an area where there's a lot of Canadians, US, England, mainly US, Canadian. A few Aussies out there, I'm sure. G'day, Aussies. I won't say I can't believe. I'm concerned that you have so much fear. I had people here from the US doing a wellness program, and yes, got a success. Amen. And were keen to get home, so they left 1 week early. And they were only home for 7 days, and they were saying, could they come back? They wished that they were here because it was so crazy in the US. It wasn't the place they left 3 months before. And as around the world, things had changed, yes. It wasn't so long ago, Australia was burning. And now they've followed up with this, and the year before they had droughts. Difficult times is what builds character. You find the strength in people, and you see weaknesses, and you help those people become stronger. It's really important to dig deep. Think of ethics, think of love, think of caring, think of what you can do for other people, and not be self-centered in looking for your own self. Everything's fixable. You know, I can't get my passport completed, or I can't get to the airport today. Well, that's a circumstance. If it was a flood, if you're in the US, cyclone, fires, we have them all over the world. You can't get to the airport if you're on the other side of that. Yes, it happens. In a few days, the time will come when you can. In the meantime, enjoy the most beautiful paradise you can be in. And if you chose the right accommodation, you're on the beach, you're close, and you're enjoying the clean air and the beautiful atmosphere, and at the moment, the silence, complete silence. I really enjoy it. So keep that in mind, that this is a moment. And remember the day you were born? No, but it was a hard day. Remember your first day at school? Maybe, maybe not. But it was frightening, and it was a hard day. Remember the first time somebody punched you in the nose or started a fight with you? Scary, but you survived it. Remember your 21st, the day you got married, your firstborn baby, all of those fears that you had, and you got through it. So this is just another moment. It's a dot. It's a full stop. And there will be another sentence. So stay positive, stay grounded, think of others, and do everything you can to get into a routine, plan your day, write your book, read and watch movies, and avoid the social media passing on of negativity. It feeds your brain. You're thinking about that all night. You're not sleeping as good. You're getting tired doing nothing. You need to eliminate that. Really, really important. So here's my beautiful family, and we're buckling down, planning, rationing our food, trying to plan so it lasts us for a few months, and we're still allowed to go shopping, and all of the uh, food supplies are really good. So we're buying a little, not panic buying, but buying a couple of extra things that last a long time, just in case it goes on to the third month. And I suggest you all do the same. So what foods can you buy? You can buy oats, you can buy corn, rice, beans, dry in big bags, economic, very, very cheap. Um, pasta sauces, easy to whip up a meal. Eggs you can freeze, but you need to break them open. You can't freeze an egg in the shell. You didn't know that, did you? So eggs you can put in the little container of ice cubes and you can freeze them. What else? Honey, jams, all of those things last a long time. Flour, you can make bread. Yeah, did you know flour, water, uh, a little bit of manual labor, and you can actually make your own bread. That's the way it used to be done when I was born. Yes, people actually made bread. Did you know you put a seed in the ground and put water on it and you can grow your own veggies? You don't even need the supermarket. Buy some seeds and plant them. Now is the time to see if it works for you in your backyard. So there's a lot of things that take about 6 weeks to sprout, beans, peas, all of those things. So get them in the ground now. What happens if this goes on for 6 months? You'll be ready. You'll have a supply of greens and that to keep you healthy. So let's hope that's not the case. My beautiful wife again, she calls me the kangaroo man. May the love of 1,000 angels surround and protect you today. And that's the conclusion just about of the presentation. Um, so here's the 5 most important things that you should do. Do a project, make it believable, right? Plan it, modify it, get right down into the detail of how and who and when you will need different people to help you achieve that goal. And if you need people, what money will you need and how you will plan to achieve getting that money and so on. Watch Netflix. I had the shake on this last time only because there's some people who like to pick on spelling errors. I write these up pretty quick and then I notice afterwards that I make some errors. The Shack is a great movie. If you've lost someone, if you have cancer, if you're feeling down, if you don't have faith, if you're going through a good time, going through a bad time, it's something that I recommend on Netflix. Please have a look at that. Um, um, there's quite a few actors. The Three Stooges. Yeah, you can search for meals on the Three Stooges. Um, so just search comedians and watch funny movies, enjoyable movies. Get a laugh. Find 5 friends and agree as a group to chat Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Keep an eye on them. Keep the information positive and talk about your number one, the project that you believe in and that you're working on. You may be doing a fundraiser for somebody. You may be, in the area we've got people working with the local orphanage, which needs a lot of help. There are kids that are not getting fed. They're not getting enough money from government. And so the local expects to a fantastic job at raising money each year, doing an auction, which we donate a few things to, and helping. I think they've got about 30, more than 30 children in different age groups that they look after in an orphanage here. So if this goes on for 3 months, are you ready? So make sure you make a plan. How much food have you got? How much do you need? Don't go out and buy 3 months supply. Just when you do this week's shopping, add another week to it. And in that extra week, you're buying something that will replace 1 meal a day. So, 30 pastas and different sauces. You might spend an extra $50 or $60 on that, but you've got 30 days of the same meal. Or you can buy each week 2 weeks of one item every week and keep that aside, and eventually you'll have 3 months supply. I think that's really, really important for you to do that. I think it's always good to be prepared for a hard time, to lose your job, to be laid off. If you've recently lost your job, it'll be an opportunity after this, because there'll be so many employers looking for new people that you'll have a wide choice, and hopefully you'll get a job that is better than the one you had, and you'll be smiling about the fact that this happened. So having experienced a lot of ups and downs and shake it all about life, um, I can tell you that at the end of every difficult time is a new opportunity that is better than where you were before, as long as you are focusing, setting goals, and have your eyes open and looking for it. Because sometimes opportunity will go past because you're too busy being sad and it's the end of the world as we know it. So come on, guys, cheer up. You can do it. I know you can do it. I have faith, energy, and love for all of you. You can find the means to make it through this. It's only a dot, remember, just like all those other dots. So that concludes the presentation. I think that's the last slide. So let's talk about what I'm going to cover in the video. We'll go to full screen for me if you like. What would you prefer, everybody? If I go on to me, I'll be able to, where am I? That one. That one. Oh, none of you saw the presentation. You only saw me. Oh, that was no good. Wow. Sorry, everyone. I done it again. One day I'll get this right. On my screen, I had the full screen, but you didn't have it. So I went through all of these. So I'm going to go through them slowly. I'll move that out of the way, because some of you may want to look at those. I wish somebody told me. You may want to pause these and get a copy. It's when I spoke about the nurses, vaccinations, what's going on in China, successful people and unsuccessful people, feed the animals, message to my children, the disasters we've had now and in the past. We will get through this. My family, think about your family. 1,000 angels, may they protect you. The Shack, the movie that you should see on the Netflix. And that's it. So I just quickly, I'm really sorry. I wish somebody, I'll try to get somebody to sit and watch in another room so they can let me know if there's questions and so on. So, but nobody did this time. So, okay, back on the camera now, which it was on all the time. So I'm really, really sorry you missed that. Okay, so questions. Where's the questions? I don't know where the recording section is. It didn't come up today. Why is that? Here it is. No. There we go. Found the comments. That would have helped if that was on top. I can't hear you. Yes, I can hear you. Yes. Hi, Alex. Okay. Tell me, any questions that anybody's got on any subject? And on Sunday, I will be talking about the exciting news that we got of those that came and saw Rodney. Rodney came here with esophageal cancer, sent home to die, told, you know, how long he had, he didn't know. They put a food tube in him because your esophageal cancer has right very high in the throat, completely blocked his throat. And so he had a choice to make, a tough choice to make, and against all the odds of, except for his darling wife, family and friends told him he was crazy. And anyway, it was a tough decision when you have all of that possibility, you know. But he was here for, I think, he thought I was a strange man because I'm 2 meters 100 or 7 foot tall, and he's I'm sorry, Rod, I don't know how tall you are, but you're 5 and a bit. And um, I call anybody that's shorter than me a midget. So he's a midget, and he I can't believe he's born about the same month as me. Um, he's a mechanic, so he loves mechanical things. I grew up building go-karts and welding and putting engines together. I built a couple of houses. I built two of my own homes, building another one now. He built his own home as well as a holiday location. Um, I used to build go-karts. He built it with his job, with his great boss who he talked very fondly of, and his workmates that he misses a lot. He built a go-kart some time ago, which I don't think they have now. But so we had so much in common that I felt that we were really connected, and I think he feels the same way. But it was still tough. He got a virus, not the one that's going around, but he got a little outbreak, um, and that caused so much pain for him. So he was in tremendous pain for a long time, and it took a lot to keep him focused and to keep him on track and to keep that under control. And it was one of those things that takes a couple of months to clear. And when you're here for 3 months and it starts at the beginning, it makes it very, very hard. Anyway, I didn't need to use the handcuffs, but I almost got out the ropes. It was difficult and challenging. And so he started at home, the home program, with the intentions of coming here 2 or 3 weeks later when he got the scan. He ended up taking a month. He got a scan which showed the cancer quite clearly, and 3 months later, almost to the day, he's got another scan and he's completely cancer free. And he did get a PET scan, which is the finest detail you can get. So well done, Rodney. You're an amazing man, and against the odds and against all the people, tapping you on the shoulder saying that you're an idiot, that you shouldn't do this, that you're wasting your money, let them know that you're going to enjoy not only this Christmas, but many more. The job's not over. You've got 3 or 4 months more work to do, and then on the anniversary for 1 month a year, you have to, for the next 4 or 5 years, I would make sure that I do the program 2 weeks, week off, 2 weeks, once a year at the beginning of every year. And I'll go into those details on Sunday at 1 o'clock. So the good news is, and the bad news. So I wrote at the beginning is, the bad news is he's gone. He's gone home. The good news is he's cancer free. And amen to that. And I'm already missing you, my friend. So I look forward to, I try to see people and have a barbecue with people who we have some success with, God willing, time allowing, when I travel. So hopefully within the next year we'll have a barbecue together. He told me he needs to teach me how to fish, and then his wife tapped me on the shoulder and said, no, she's the fisherman and fisherwoman. And so I look forward to I've done a lot of fishing in the past, but it's been, I don't know, 20 to 30 years, and I never thought of doing fishing here. But I'll tell you about our great fishing journey and the terrible day we had, and I'll even show you a photo of me and how burnt I was on Sunday in a series of slides that I'll put together. And I'll also go into detail what we done, how we done it, why we done it, and I suspected after 3 weeks that he may have been cancer free, because I was giving him some things, and I took him out for lunch, and he had a hamburger, and he ate it as quick as I eat a hamburger, and I'm going, wow, that was 3 weeks on the third or fourth weekend of being here. So I suspected, and if you look at the testimonial online of Gordon, which goes back almost 20 years, 15 to 20 years, don't hold me exactly to the date. He's the same. On the 21st day, he talks on that video, the testimonial, that he also, on the 21st day, no, I don't know if he mentions it on the video. He said the first 21 days were really hard. and then it got easier because he didn't know how to cook and how to do the greens and everything. But the truth is, on the 21st day, he had a hamburger and he was just so happy to have some meat. We're not so strict on the diet anymore because we found if you do a program that you stress the whole time, you don't get a result. And so our goal is to get you through all of the difficult things, the challenges, and to keep you focused on whatever the universe throws at you to make you fail. We are there to hold your hand and keep you on track. And I can't stress enough the importance of having that, having somebody say it's okay, you're going to get through this. When you go to other clinics and you're left on your own, and I'm not picking any or bagging them, but I'm repeating comments that I get from my clients, is that it takes days to find a doctor or to see the same doctor that you came in with, and you get a new one, you have to go over your case and repeat and explain. You don't have that with us. I'm there every morning, and our doctor's with you all day. And when I say all day, he's in the room next door, and he's available to come and sit with you. And usually he'll find an hour or two to sit down and make sure you're okay while you're having an IV to talk to you. And sometimes you just talk about fishing and how bad Dr. Pablo is at fishing. But that aside, that's the most important thing, is the same as what I'm telling you all to do now. Sit down, set a goal, and the goal is 3 months, right? It's a dot. It's a dot that you look back and say, gee, that was hard, but I'm glad it's over. It was difficult, or it was easier, whatever it was, or I don't want to go home. Or when you get home, you ring Dr. Pablo and say you want to come back, because it's not so bad here. The whole world is going through a challenge, and people with cancer have an additional challenge, that they can't go into hospital for help at the moment. They have no help, and if they go into hospital, they risk dying. So, doing a home program at this moment is the best thing you can do. So I'm going to go into a lot of detail about that and give some really, really big incentives to help you and to help us survive this very difficult time. So I want to clear out our stock, and so I'm going to offer some incentives that are pretty exciting for people who have said, yep, right now I don't have a choice. I'd like to give this a go, and I'd like to stay out of hospitals, and I'd like to fight my cancer. So with that, remember, anyone who does a home program, you can upgrade anytime to come here. You get a full credit on what you've done at home. So the normal price of the home program includes a lot of product. It's $9,750. But we will give a full credit on that towards you coming here. And I'm expecting, what are we in now, January, February, March? I'm expecting to book people in for May. I'm pretty sure we'll be open for business by then, or before. But May, I think in May, the flight restrictions will be over. Yay! I hope you're all happy about that. So let's think positive. Understand that we have another month. I told you weeks ago that this will go on for a few months. And those countries like Australia that are not locking down yet, I look like I'm looking at ourselves a month ago. You guys are so slow. This is not something to play with. You're coming into winter, the colder months now, the rain. And I can assure you that this is going to get worse before it gets better. And I don't care how clever you are. It's really an important time to look at the rest of the world, buckle up, and get on with the shutdown. And I hope, as much as you won't like what I'm saying, I hope that President Trump comes to the conclusion to completely lock down, as we have here in Ecuador, completely locked down for a set period of time, 3 weeks or 4 weeks, with a guaranteed opening on the last week. And maybe people under 30 can come out in 2 weeks, people under 40 can come out in 3 weeks, and the rest of everybody can come out after that. 2 more weeks of a solid close down, and you know who's sick. And if those people do the right thing and stay indoors and let somebody outside help them, then there's no chance for this to survive. It's only because people are slipping through that system that has been set up that we still have this today. The parties on the north the East and West Coast in the US for the end of the school season were crazy. And then all of those people are going home and giving it to their aunties and uncles and cousins, and crazy. Really, really, really crazy. Oh, kids don't get it. But you carry it and you give it to other people, please. And men, statistically, it's about 80% more men are dying from the disease than women. So be careful. It's really, really important. If you've ever smoked, if you're in high risk, don't do the shopping. Don't go out. Ask somebody else to help you if you're single. But stay away from everyone for a few weeks so that you get through this and you're smiling, and it is just a moment in your life that you can say, yes, I lived through that. So I'll sign off now. Please like, share, and let everyone know this Sunday at 1 o'clock my time. So my time now is almost 5:30. So 1 o'clock my time, that's Central Time, USA, minus 1 hour, I think, because they're in daylight saving. I look forward to chatting to you, to asking questions. I'll promise you I'll spend an hour making sure everything's connected. Mike, the presentation, the whole lot. And we'll have a good time. And we'll just talk about the stuff. All the little things that are important for you to do, how to do it, why to do it, when to do it. All of those things you need to know, I'm going to tell you. So until we catch up again, have a great day. And I hope... Alex, you're in, I think Alex is in England. Is that right, Alex? I'm working on my memory here. Alex? You're in England. Where are you located, Alex? I love your cat. It looks like my cat. I've got one the same. There might be a delay on this getting through. So... Island, that's correct. Okay. Very good. All right. Well, we'll talk to you. There we go, Island, so everyone can see it. Okay, so look forward to seeing you if you can make it on Sunday. And anybody else that'd like to join, please write your questions underneath this video. Like and share, and please go to our, let me find it for you. Some people need to be shown it. Look at that. That is our YouTube page, Atlantis Salute Spa. And if you put that in without any spaces, you'll get straight to the page. And please, this video will be uploaded. Please write a comment, like it, and share it with your friends. It's currently on the Facebook page, which is here, Atlantis Salute Spa. Now we do have two. We have one for the local business. So this is on Atlantis Salute Spa. And let me go back to here for a minute. And I'll open the other one, which is the people in Ecuador always asking me. So they don't miss out. Nobody wants to miss out. So the people in Ecuador are in Atlantis .salute.salinas, and because that's the location of that franchise. And so please like, share. The video is on all the pages. Please write a comment. Happy that if you've experienced my service, I get so many people writing they don't like alternative therapy, so they write bad testimonials. I've never met the people before, but if you're happy and you like our service, please write and share with others. If you're not happy, let me know what we can do to improve it, because we're here for one reason: to help you do alternative therapies correctly and safely with a guiding hand that cares and that is available every day to answer your questions, so you're not stressing and you're not waiting for the answers. So, okie dokie. Like I said, I'm really tired. Look, 45 minutes. Normally we do an hour. I look forward to having a really energetic presentation this Sunday. Until we catch up, again, like, share, and go onto the YouTube channel and the Facebook pages, and please write your comments under this video. There's another video that's already on there. So if you click on Remind Me, you'll get a message in your Facebook that when the next video is on. Really important, because if you're in a different time zone, that's a problem. So if you go onto the Facebook page and click, let me show you. 1 minute. If you go onto this Facebook page, Atlantis Salute Spa, and you go down, that's me there. This is the live one you're looking at now. And if you go to this one underneath it, metabolic disease, should be is one that is part of a healing crisis. So look at that, I'll quickly correct that now. I'll do it while you're here. See, I write things too quickly, it's a problem. Oh no, it's gone. Anyway, I'll fix up that is in a minute. So please click on the page on that presentation where it says Remind Me. Right there, it's a thumbs up one. Get reminded. Click on that, like it, and share it with all the people you know. And that's the one that you need to be watching for this Sunday. So if you click on it, get reminded, you should get a notice to let you know, and that way you won't miss it. Spoken enough. You're too late, Melissa. Sending you love and energy. See you Sunday at 1 o'clock. Okay, Sunday 1 o'clock. Click on this video here. 111 is the time it starts. Get reminded. Click on that. Get reminded, and Sunday at 111. Okay, and the person who just came here, what you did in here, Melissa, is cancer free. The first person this year who done the full 3 months, completely cancer free, which is fantastic news for him. And please join us Sunday so we can share all the details of that for you and for other people. This will be uploaded to YouTube in about 3 or 4 hours for those that would like to watch a replay. So look forward to seeing you all Sunday. Until then, bye for now.